Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for showing up today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jane. Welcome to the channel. Today guys, I'll be talking about 5 things that every immigrant should know, especially if you're in this country called the United Kingdom. Okay, now the number one is your visa do's and don'ts. Everybody is on their own visa, right? Before you come into the UK, you were granted a visa that allowed you come here. So some people is like a student visa, some work visa and all that. So whatever visa you are on, please ensure that you know what you should do on that visa and what you should not do on that visa. Okay, so stuff like if you're on a student visa, you should know to work just 20 hours during term time and don't exceed that. As simple as this sounds, some people think that they can work full-time as students. So whatever visa you're on, if you're on a work visa, know the kind of job you can do and not do. So if you're working for like your sponsor, ensure that you're doing the right thing. You're not just doing random things that you shouldn't do on your visa, basically. So that's what I'm trying to say in this video is, or what I'm trying to say in this point is, whatever visa you're on, ensure that you know what you should do and what you shouldn't do, so that you don't break any laws, okay, that will affect your stay in the UK. Now the second one is knowing the basic laws in the UK. So when I say basic laws, I mean like when it comes to the job that you're doing, when it comes to maybe like your housing, that like little things that you should know. So if you're working on a job, you should know that the same the same regulations for the UK person or the UK citizen is what governs you as an immigrant. Okay, now this is not about the visa, I mean like the general employment rules or general employment guidance and all. And if you're in the housing, if it's the housing that you're talking about, like you're in a house, you should know what laws that you don't just want your landlord or your agent coming to tell you something and you're confused as to what your right is. Little things in that manner is something that you should, or are things that you should have in mind. So whatever space you find yourself, just find out what are the basic things that I need to know. If you're in an environment, find out what it is that you're entitled to, what you're not entitled to. Before you take stuff, ensure that you're not taking stuff that is not on your visa. This also ties to the visa do's and don'ts, but yeah, you get my point. Just find out what the basic laws are so that you don't break any rules, basically. Okay, now another one that I will mention, which comes in our number 3, is your taxes. Guys, this one, you need to know what you should be paying, who you should be paying to, and all that. So if you work in the UK, you already know that you should have your NI, which is the national insurance. So some people already know that there's deductions for the NI deductions, and then there's also your income tax. And then you should also know that sometimes this is optional, right? Okay, maybe I shouldn't mention it, but the pension is optional. But know stuff like that. If you're into business, please know that you have to pay tax as well. Ensure that you're doing this the right way. You're filing your whole document in the right way at the right time. So what I'm saying is, just pay your taxes, okay? You have nobody to blame if they come for you and say you're not paying taxes. This is something that is your responsibility. So please ensure that you know your way around this stuff, okay? So if you're not if you're working and maybe there are no tax deductions on your pay slip, ensure that you're earning what should be. So when I say ensure, I mean if you're earning more than the allowable tax income, which is 12,500 or 540 thereabout. If you're earning more than this, know that you should pay tax. And if there are no deductions, find out why from your employer. And so if you have a business and you're not paying tax, please register your business. And when you register your business, follow up so that you pay your taxes. Just ensure that you're doing this, because this is one place that they can come for you. They don't smile when it comes to their taxes, and when your name just crosses their path, they will come for you. The fourth one is being aware of the cultural differences in the United Kingdom. Now, the UK is a mix of various races, especially like maybe if you live in places like London, it's a real mix, okay? There are lots of cultures, so please be aware that it is not just you. A lot of people have different ways of doing things, different beliefs, so you need to put that into consideration when you're acting out, okay, or when you're doing things. Know that you're not the only one in the country, and everybody cannot see things the way that you see it. So being aware of this will help you, keep yourself in check, keep your feelings in check. If you have disagreements around people, try to understand where they're coming from before you lash out and stuff like that, okay? So being aware of the cultural differences in this country is something you should know, especially with people that you're relating with. So maybe in like your workspace or in like your school, whatever it is that you're doing, wherever you are, ensure that you understand this around the people that are in the people that are around you. This will help you greatly, okay? Another thing that you should know as an immigrant is that your self-development is entirely up to you. Like this one, no one is responsible for. You will keep walking and going in circles in this country if you don't take the responsibility for yourself. So whatever it is that you want for yourself, just like every other place, it's entirely up to you. Don't assume that, oh, because I'm in the UK, the government is just going to give me stuff. As an immigrant, I don't want to say you're on your own, but you are on your own. You are your own responsibility. So if you want to grow in your career, please find the skills that you need to do this and do it yourself. If you want something, work towards it. Of course, there are sometimes that you have to apply for stuff and you may get grants, but know that you are your business, you are your concern, and you are your responsibility. Being aware of this will help you in your quest for excelling or in excelling in the UK as an immigrant. I hope that these points that I've pointed out, or these points that I've pointed out sounds funny, but yeah, I hope that these points that I've made are things that you understand and you think about. They are very important things, and I feel like every immigrant, should have information around these points that I've stated, okay? Thank you for watching till now. If you have stayed till now, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It will help the channel greatly and I'll really appreciate it, okay? Join the family by clicking on the subscribe button on your screen if you have not. I don't know what you're waiting for. And share this video with your loved ones. I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye guys.